Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, over the last week, we've heard so many instances of people at the senior level of the FBI. It looks like they have a political bias, and they went easy on Hillary Clinton.
Well, it does. They did go easy on Hillary Clinton. But remember, the FBI just gathers information and presents it to the Justice Department. The lawyers in the Justice Department decide what to do with it. Except in the case of Hillary Clinton, where Jim Comey did what I have been arguing for 18 months now is profoundly wrong. He was wrong on the facts, he was wrong on the law, and he was wrong to make the decision we're not going to prosecute her. That's a decision that's made by professional prosecutors, not FBI agents. I'm very anxious to see what Director Chris Wray says today, because he, of course, was in private law practice when all this happened. The wrong people are testifying. Loretta Lynch should be testifying. Jim Comey should be testifying. But beyond this testimony, beyond investigating the investigators, Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General of the United States, should re-examine the evidence against Mrs. Clinton, give it to prosecutors and say, present it to a grand jury. The evidence of her guilt is overwhelming on espionage.
Why doesn't he do that?
I don't know, Steve. Now we know that the evidence of her guilt in lying to the FBI is overwhelming. All of that should be sent to a grand jury. They instruct the grand jury on the law, and they let the grand jury decide.
Some are calling, though, for another special counsel, as you said, to investigate the investigators. You're saying there's a normal process for this. Let's treat it that way.
Yes. I'm also saying that the public is going to be at its wits' end and lose respect for the government if it just keeps hiring special counsels to investigate the investigators. Do the right thing. Present the evidence against her to a grand jury. It should have been done a long time ago.
What about Christopher Wray? You alluded last time you were on that you knew him. Is he trustworthy? What do we know about him?
I believe that Chris Wray is very trustworthy. He's very new in the job, so, you know, he's going to get some slack. Basically, he has the unenviable position of defending events and decisions that took place long before he was there.
What if it's indefensible?
No, I don't think he does need it. As I
it?
said earlier, the wrong people are testifying. Those Republican congressmen that you just ran the clip, they have very legitimate complaints, and they represent complaints from huge numbers of American people. The complaint should be put to the people that caused the complaints, Jim Comey and Loretta Lynch. Chris Wray had nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Also, Judge, it does look like Robert Mueller's team is stacked with people who just hate the president.
I don't know if that's the case, and maybe I'm...
Andrew Weissman,
I know, we were
Peter
talking about
Strzok. You got
How do you know? How do you know,
Judge?
Judge?
My fellow Princetonian, we're talking about this during the break. Maybe I'm jaded by it, but every FBI agent I know, and you know these men and women, they have political opinions like the rest of us. So if an FBI agent hates the mob, can he be involved in a mob investigation? I mean, they all have biases.
When Andrew McCabe apparently instructs people, do not refer to Benghazi as terrorism because we don't want that out before the election, that just looks bad.
Of course it does. When Loretta Lynch tells Jim Comey, don't call what we're doing with Hillary a criminal investigation, call it a matter, it looks bad. FBI agents have biases like everybody. Judges and juries have to be pure as Caesar's wife.
Well, if they're going to have a central role, I believe that they need to put people in that are not biased.
All right, Judge.
Anyway.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Judge.
Guys. I'm going down to watch that hearing today.
All right.
Love it.
Report back
Report
tomorrow.
back, yeah.